今天我和我老公要去逛，
瑞典酒精专卖店。
记得开启 CC 字幕哟。
Don't forget to turn on subtitles. Okay, so here's the deal. The audio recording for this video got corrupted, so we'll just do a voiceover and pretend nothing happened.
For those who don't know what this place is, it's called Systembolaget, which translates to the system company and says absolutely nothing about what they do.
Systembolaget is a governmental chain of liquor stores. It's the only place where you can buy alcohol over 3.5% and take away and drink at home.
You also have to be over 20 years old to shop here. If you look young or look Asian, you have to be ready to show a valid ID, like your passport, when you exit the store, even if you're just joining a friend who's buying.
Okay, now that everyone is on the same page, we can start questioning the existence of Systembolaget.
So, what does Swedish government have this monopoly on alcohol sales?
Swedes have been drunk for centuries, no matter how hard the kings tried to lower the alcohol consumption. Finally, in 1700 something, the Swedish king decided to stop trying and just remove all alcohol restrictions. This worked great for like 100 years, except that it didn't.
In the 1800s, grain and potatoes started running low because people were using them to make alcohol instead of eating them. That's when cities and counties around Sweden started doing things locally to reduce the alcohol consumption. They put restrictions on bars so that you were only allowed in if you're not already drunk and also over 18 years old.
Then there was some war, probably the first one. The bars and stores started rationing the alcohol, and you can only buy a certain amount in order to have enough for everyone.
And by everyone, you mean men with jobs, right?
Right, everyone. After the war, the state thought that rationing had worked so well to keep the alcohol consumption down in the country, so they decided to keep it.
But of course, people don't like to be told how much alcohol they can drink, eh?
Right. So the state had to come up with another solution to keep people happy. In 1955, Systembolaget was formed, and it hasn't really changed much since.
Except for the part that having one place to buy alcohol didn't really solve any overdrinking problem. So the real solution was adding a crazy amount of alcohol tax.
With Systembolaget being the only place to get your alcohol, they have to keep a high standard on their stores. For each drink, they provide a detailed information card.
Such as this one, you got the name, price, alcohol percentage, a short description, and some interesting pie charts. These charts are really helpful if you're not familiar with a drink, because they show the characteristics of it.
In the case of white wine, we have sweetness, richness, and sourness. These symbols at the bottom show what the alcohol goes with. For example, fish and seafood.
And what are those other symbols?
They're up for interpretation.
Look at all these box wines. I buy them all the time. Not because I'm a heavy drinker, it's because I like to use wine when I'm cooking. It comes in handy when you're dealing with seafood. Plus, wine is cheaper than Asian-style alcohol such as sake and soju.
Here comes the cider and mixed drink section.
Ciders are basically apple juice with alcohol, and most of them are not too strong.
Some of the most common internationally found ciders are actually Swedish.
Ooh, here's my favorite mixed drink, ginger beer.
Onto the strong stuff. Hey, there's the sake.
Ooh.
Anyway, let me just point at gin, gin, and gin. Please have a look at the back of my non-water repellent jacket while I walk around to find the Swedish gold. Absolut vodka. Other nice schnapps. Some vodka brands have plastic bottles, and yes, they do go in the bottle recycling machine. My favorite brand, and the sponsor of this video, if they choose to accept, is Sailor Vodka. It's cheap and has a pretty plastic bottle that can be used as a water bottle after you finish the drink. Just a heads up that your professor might look at you funny if you use it during an exam. I promise it's just water, Lasha.
Enough of the strong stuff and confused professor. If you're like me, not really a fan of alcohol, but still want to party with friends, alcohol-free drinks are perfect for you. I highly recommend this alcohol-free champagne, and since they're alcohol-free, you can find them in supermarkets as well.
And by the way, the final approach that the government made to reduce the drinking was to limit Systembolagets opening hours. On weekdays, they close at 7 p.m., Saturdays at 3 p.m., and Sundays and other holidays, they're closed all day. Thank you all for listening to our presentation about the Swedish alcohol monopoly. Don't forget to give us an A+ in the comments below. Subscribe for less audio problems.
See you next time! Bye!
Bye!